Guys, welcome to my channel. I'm really happy that you're here and hopefully you can find something interesting for you. So I have little specks here. It's so strange. So the way I usually do it is we have three pyramids, I guess. Are those pyramids? So different colors. Just pick your favorite color, whatever works for you today. You can choose however you like it. So you can either choose your favorite color or maybe something that works for you today, and tomorrow you can choose a different color. So it's just 1, 2, 3. So the yellow will be the first one, 2 and 3 last one. And today's subject for our reading is what is stopping me from my perfect relationship. So I usually work on a different tarot cards. Like I use different decks and I mix them up. So I don't really follow, I guess, standard strategy. I have my own way of doing it, and that's how I prefer. So yeah, just pick one and then we can continue with our reading. Okay, so I'm gonna remove these two. We're gonna start with first, and this will be with yellow. Let me think which deck should we use today. So today we're going to use Tarot de la Nuit. It's a French deck, I guess, by Carole Eshenazi. Okay, so I'm going to use this deck, and also I might use different ones. I'm gonna let you guys know which ones, if I do know which ones are those, and if I don't, then I'll just use. Okay, so let's do what is stopping me from my perfect relationship. You like to make men miserable, don't you? So this might be interesting. So basically, there are some kind of people that love to be the star, and they like to be adored, and they like this romantic feelings that relationship brings. And unfortunately, even in the movies or most of the writings that we read, we get this kind of portrait of the relationship. Like you see, this what's her name in English? So here she has a tail, and she actually killed a man. So I'm not saying that you like to kill men, but do you like to see them suffer? Because probably you've been hurt before in the past, and you want to be this amazing, beautiful lady, and just men just come to your feet, and if they don't, then they need to pay the price. So here she is. She's kind of, dreamy and beautiful, and this poor guy suffered a lot, I guess. Maybe for a reason, I don't know. But actually, that's not healthy for a relationship to be this way. And maybe there's a way to change our thinking and to change the way you think, to make sure that you're actually not dreaming about the romantic relationship they show in movies, which are not real or which are not very healthy. And maybe you should define your actually healthy relationship, how it looks like. Oh, that's a beautiful purple card. Yes. So, you like pain, I guess? Not I guess, but I mean, it's either consciously or subconsciously. You think that relationship is painful and it can hurt you, and you're a bit scared of it. And you think that if you get into a relationship, you try to run away as soon as possible. You try to hide your feelings, and you see like those feelings like thorns. You've been hurt a lot in the past, and you're kind of hiding behind all this, you know, persona that you're so tough and you're so awesome, but at the same time, deep inside, you've been hurt a lot. So showing that you're this tough and you're this great and you're this strong, maybe there's a way to change that and show maybe softer side of you. Let's see what the card would tell us. What side do we need to show? I'm gonna use this deck. I actually like it a lot. It's the Muse Tarot. And we're gonna ask what side do we need to show in order to come to a happy, healthy relationship. Hopefully that's what you're looking for. Everyone defines their perfect relationship differently. So I guess you want maybe that dreamy, but the dream relationship can be healthy and can be very unhealthy. So I hope you're on the healthy side and you're looking for healthy solutions, as I say. So yeah, you need to shine brighter. So you kind of showing your dark side, and here this card shows you that you need to shine as a sun, and shine with warmness, with light, not with darkness and thorns. So just open up and see. You can change, so people can change a lot. You can change a lot during relationship, and you can be anything you want to be. Today you're happy, tomorrow you're sad, but it can be different. But being in this constant struggle and showing this constant, either consciously or subconsciously, this constant fear actually doesn't attract a healthy relationship to you. Okay, and let's do one more card. It's also purple. There's a lot of purple in these cards. It's pretty good. I like purple. So yeah, I guess again, unrealistic expectations from a relationship. You expecting something amazing out of this world, out of this universe, a lot of light and happiness, and but there is actually different sides of relationships, and you need to understand that people can be different. There's not only light in a person, but also there can be darkness in them, and you need to accept it as well, because everyone have dark and light side. There's no perfect people. We all have it in us. So when you expect from a relationship to be this perfect, amazing, just light, happy, all the time, no, deal. It's actually not. They can be very happy at the beginning when the hormones are raging and it's all awesome. But eventually it's going to develop into something else, and eventually you're going to see the different sides of the person you're dating and you're seeing. So, and you need to accept that there are different sides in each relationship. Okay, so let's see. Let's do a couple cards on what you can improve. Not improve, but maybe change a little bit. Maybe we all have different sides in us, and we all have, how do I say it? We all have different parts of us that we can do differently. So we can be happy 1 second and sad the next second, and all of this range of emotions are totally normal. And our behavior is also totally normal in any given situation. But sometimes we can twist and tweak our behavior just a little bit to actually change something and make it better for us. I'm not saying just to make it better for anyone, because first of all, you need to make it better for yourself. Okay, so let's see what can we tweak and change to make better. Okay, see beauty in life and actually see the beauty in yourself. You might be seeing the beauty in life, you might be seeing how amazing the life is and maybe appreciating what you have, but there's also accepting the true beauty inside yourself. So just look at yourself in the mirror, smile, see how pretty you are, and see the beauty inside and out. And when you see this beauty, everyone else will see it too. And that perfect person that you're looking for actually will see it and will be attracted to you. And be different and accept your emotions. So, a lot of people accept good emotions like happy and healthy, and well, healthy is not an emotion. Anyway, happy, joyful, excited, and we think those are good emotions, but we actually don't accept negative emotions, which is not healthy because we have all kinds of range of emotions, and accepting all of these emotions, even anger, sadness, they all there for a reason. So you need to accept all range of emotions inside yourself, all the different shapes of you, all the different moods of you. And once you'll be able to, and it's okay sometimes to be sad and dive deep and feel the sadness, or it's okay to be angry and be very angry and feel this anger inside you. So accepting all of these emotions are actually good and healthy, and just allowing it to be will help you in the future relationships. Okay, so that's pretty much it. I hope this short spread will help you out in your future relationships, and hope it helps you to understand something about yourself deeper. And now we're gonna move to next. Is it a triangle? No, is it a pyramid? Yeah, I think it is. Okay, so red one. Red pyramid, I'm not sure there's a symbol right here. I'm not sure what it means. Okay, so I'm gonna use the same thing. I think I'm gonna use those two decks of cards. One is Tarot de la Nuit. I'm trying my French accent. And the other one is Muse Tarot, the Muse Tarot. So, what is stopping me from my perfect relationship? Okay, let's see. Let's see. Oh, you're all in your head. You have a full range of thoughts and you're diving deep, and they're all from your conscious logic, and they all tell you all these things that maybe this person is bad, and then maybe you don't like the nose of the other one, and then the third one something else. So you have a lot of reasoning for a relationship not to work. And actually, it creates a lot of pain for you, even maybe though you don't notice it, because you keep thinking, coming up with all the logical explanation why it doesn't work. But actually, it's a lot deeper. It's a lot deeper in your subconscious. So it's an excuse. When we think a lot and we find a lot of excuses, and it's an excuse in itself not to do it or not to be in a relationship. Okay, let's see then. This time I'm gonna take out the cards so we can see what we can do in this situation to actually maybe change something in our mind and our behavior so we can solve this. I'm all about solutions. I think it's good to dive deep and try to uncover subconscious or conscious reasoning, but until we know what we can do to actually solve it, sometimes just uncovering it doesn't help. Sometimes it does help. It all depends. Okay, so Empress, that's a beautiful card. And sometimes you need to connect with your, I don't know, well, for each person is different. Some do inner guides, some do some spiritual work, some believe in God, whatever religion you are. So you just need to find a way, like a meditation, or just walk in the park, in the nature, whatever is working for you to disconnect from your thoughts and get more into your feelings, into your own universe, your internal world. So once you start feeling yourself a little bit more, you will be able to kind of, filter out those thoughts that are actually helpful to you and those thoughts that are not helpful. So yeah, so just get into deeper meaning, into deeper inner world, trying to disconnect from your thinking, and processing logical mind. Okay, what else prevents you from your perfect relationship? So here is either what's coming to me. It's either dreaming about one particular person. It can be real or it can be imaginary. When I say imaginary, it's not like imaginary friend that you imagine doesn't exist. Well, it's just that sometimes we don't know people well and we think there's something and there's something else in the real world. So that's what I say by imaginary. So maybe real, maybe imaginary. Or you're thinking about, if you're not thinking about that specific person, it's about that perfect, ideal relationship. And you see it and wait and you think it's going to come to you. But as we know, I guess maybe not everyone knows, but the perfect, like 100% perfect relationship don't exist. And sometimes it goes your way, sometimes it goes the way you want it, sometimes it goes not the way you want it, but still, whatever happens, it happens for a reason, it happens for better. So, but when you expect for it to be perfect in every single way, you get disappointed. So let's see what we can do to not get disappointed, I guess. Ooh, devil. That's a beautiful card. I like it. So, your inner dragons, wake them up because the world is not perfect and sometimes you need to accept your dark sides. There are different sides of us. We can say in quote good and bad ones, but nothing is good or bad. Everything is the way it is and everything is the way it's supposed to be. So stop believing that this perfect relationship exists. It does exist, but it's perfectly imperfect, as I like it to say. That's my favorite phrase. Perfectly imperfect, because nothing can be perfect, but we're perfectly imperfect. I think I repeated it so many times. So accepting your dark side and accepting the dark side of other person or the relationship. And when I say dark side, sometimes there's stuff that you might not like, and sometimes there's stuff that you might not agree with. And sometimes, well, not sometimes, most of the time, like it can be one or two things, it can be more, it can be less, but it happens. There's no perfect anything. I mean, the world is perfect on its own, but when our expectations come along, yeah, sometimes we feel like it's supposed to be this way, but it's that way. So accepting that it can be different and there are different sides of it, also very important. Okay, and the last card. Let me shuffle more. So much purple in these cards. Yes, so thinking, all in your thoughts, all in your head. Yes, you're like a cold queen that are kind of freezing your emotions and only thinking with logical mind. And sometimes it's good, sometimes it's not so helpful. So in this case, it's not so helpful. When you don't freeze this frozen queen and create more feeling, more emotions. There's a lot of thoughts in this deck. Okay, so what do we need to do? Yes, so there are a lot of voices in your head and they kind of splitting you in half. So what we need to do, we need to figure out a way to, how can I say it? To kind of sort them, I guess. Sort them out and make sure that we also listen to our internal reason and feeling. So sorting out all our voices and creating kind of strategy. So let's say in a relationship, I maybe have a very strong opinion about this and that, but this one I can allow a person to be however they like to be, so don't have to be judging or critical or thinking about it all the time. So we need to create our boundaries and strategies for a relationship. kind of sort out what is acceptable and what is not acceptable. And once you figure that out, everything will come to places. Okay, so this is the end for number 2. Yes, a lot of thoughts, a lot of thoughts. So what we need to do in this case, just to get more into our emotions, into our internal feelings. And number 3. Okay, let's see what number 3 is prepared for us. Ooh, fire. Okay, what stops you from a perfect relationship? Very interesting. Your fiery side, kind of burn all the bridges and the hell with it. Creating some drama so you don't get bored. You might also like pain, either emotional or physical, either conscious or subconscious. Very interesting. So let's see what we can do to actually soften it up a little bit. Card sideways. So get into material world. So there's a lot of raging internal fire. So what we need to do, we need to kind of soften it up a little bit and get into pretty happy girly face with like dresses, cute dresses and flowers and more like a childish, I mean not childish behavior, but closer to a kid, like to just wonder of the world, not too much fire. So just turn down the fire a little bit and just get into more wondrous mind mentality. Okay, what else prevents you from a relationship? I've seen this card before. Also thinking about either that one particular person that you cannot forget, or he or she still come to your mind once in a while, and you might think that he or she is perfect for you, or if that's not the case, it might be that you're thinking about that perfect relationship that you think should exist, but in reality there's always something that we might not like. So the perfect is perfectly imperfect, as I said before. So let's see what we can do to fix that. And there are a lot of cards repeating. That's interesting. So in order to soften it up, or not to soften or fix it, you need to come in terms that there can be different sides of people and different sides of relationship. So there's not always a case where it's perfect the way you think it should be, but it's perfect for the situation and it is the way it is. So Sometimes we need just to accept and allow it to be whatever it is, different sides. And the last one, last card. Fire, fire, fire. Fire nature. That's awesome. So you like to burn the bridges, do you? Burn the bridges, burn the gaze, burn the feelings. You like to burn stuff, all I can say. Yeah. And you like to walk away fast, and whenever you feel like it's not going your way, you're walking away, you're kind of closing off, and you burn all the feelings and whatever that you don't like in a relationship, whatever that you don't accept in a relationship. So let's see what can soften up, what can be done. A lot of cards repeating. So basically, you need to accept that there's a huge, whole wide world out there. And we're all different. The same like all these planets are different. They have different shapes. I mean, shapes are pretty much the same, but they have, circles right there, and they have different colors. Yeah, shape is the same. They're all different colors, and they're on a different orbits. So it's different. Like, is the moon better than the sun? No, really. You can compare them because they are different in their nature. They have different meaning. They have different everything behind them. So basically accepting that people can be different from whatever you think they should be, and not burning the bridges right away, but allowing them to show the whole universe, and maybe seeing their side and seeing how maybe you can see their side, and maybe that's okay with you, and maybe it's not okay. So then you can decide and make a decision of what to do next, and whether or not you want to be in this relationship, or maybe you should burn the bridges again super quickly. So until you see the whole person, you need to how do I say it? Until you see the whole person, burning the bridges right away you might actually miss out on a good opportunity where you connect with this person and you like them, and maybe you can build a relationship with them. Okay, so that's pretty much it. I hope you guys liked it, and please hit like if you like it, and please subscribe to my channel, and also I'm gonna put this here. I hope you guys like them. I like the colors, they're really pretty. And also, if you can put in comments what you liked, what you didn't like, or if you can put in comments what other topics you want to hear, and next time I can cover this as well. So I hope you guys have a really nice day, and I see you next time.